this is Terry with Total Life Pursuit, coming to you with another great video about motivation. You gotta find your motivation. Why should I get healthy? Why should I do this? Why should I work out? I don't want to get up early. I don't want to stay up late. I don't want to eat green foods. Didn't your mother make you eat your vegetables? If you're a millennial and your mother didn't make you eat your vegetables, you should eat vegetables. Do you know why? You're proving the point of millennials if you don't. I'm just saying. Okay, motivation. What is your motivation? And really the question is, why does it matter? If you can get why it matters to you, and if you can get beyond, because I want to look really good in my strapless dress, that's not going to work out so good, okay? It'll work out until you go to that function, and then it'll be over. I got to get ready for summer. I remember this guy saying that to me in the gym. Yeah, I got to get ready for summer. I'm like, only summer? What are you, fatting up during winter? Or we don't live in Alaska. What's happening here? So why does it matter? What is the big deal? And that is what you have got to answer. I want to give you a couple things to think about. First of all, physical discipline connects with life discipline. Physical discipline connects with life discipline. If you are disciplined in your physical health and fitness world, your physical body, you are more likely to be disciplined in other areas of your life. And it doesn't always transfer, I get it, but it does transfer. People who cannot say no to a piece of whatever they don't want to have and they end up having, or another drink when they're at a bar, or that beautiful new set of boots in the window when they're at a store, it's all the same kind of thing. It's willpower and the volitional power that you have. So physically, when you start saying no to things or start saying yes to things, it really does work out for your benefit in all of life. So, why else should you work out? Why should you eat well? Why should you get enough sleep? Why not just party like it's 1999? Well, I'll tell you. There's strong evidence that lifelong exercise can lower your future risk of Alzheimer's disease. I don't know about you, but that's one I don't want to get. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's no, I'm not going to say there's no treatment, because there are some promising things they're coming up with right now, especially to do with gut bacteria. But I don't want to be the guinea pig for that, okay? A recent review that combined epidemiological. Woo! I got it. Okay, don't leave that out. People will know that, I'm imperfect. Okay, that word I just said, I'm not going to try it again. Studies ranging in length from 3.9 to 31 years, also included 23,343 people, showed that exercise can reduce Alzheimer's disease risk by up to 35%. Now that's motivation. That's motivation. Researchers from UT Southwestern Medical Center recruited 55 older adults with mild cognitive impairment, meaning they were starting to show signs of memory problems, and 26 older adults with no signs of memory problems. The researchers found that the older adults with higher VO2 max scores, in other words, they had good cardiorespiratory fitness, had less deterioration of the white matter fibers in their brains. This is true in both groups of the people in the study, with or without MCI, even after researchers controlled the factors such as age, sex, and body mass index. So, another reason you might want to get healthy. Avoiding being sick. How about that one? That's a good one. I don't like to be sick. How about you? I ask people in my class, so how often is acceptable to be sick? Everybody puts none. But that's not true. That's not true in most people's mind. Well, it's cold and flu season. Everyone gets cold and flu. That's why I get a flu shot, to go get the cold and flu. Right? That's what I get from the shot. It gives it to me. Look, the reality is this. People really think it's acceptable to get cold and flu. But how about cancer? How about heart disease? How about any kind of metabolic syndrome, any of those things. Is it acceptable? If it's not acceptable, then you have to do something about it. And there's promising research that tells us that we actually have the ability to control whether we get sick or diseased or not. How about decay, avoiding decay and early death? Not dying young. Decaying. I don't like decaying. Okay, I'm 58. I don't really like decaying. I don't like the thought of decaying, so I just decided I'm not going to decay. I'm just going to get old, and sometimes, you know, you're not as, I don't know, your skin isn't as good as it was when it was younger. I looked younger back then. Certainly without white hair, I looked younger. But the reality is, I can do what I did in my 20s. Right now, I can do it. And how long is that going to be for? I don't know. I'm just going to go as long as I can. You know, make me a test tube. I don't really care, but I just want to keep going there. So that's a good motivator for me. It's one of my personal motivators, that I don't want to decay to where I can't do the things that I like to do. How about feeling better? Anyone like to feel better? More energy? Do you like that? Recently, it was the holiday season, and I ate more junk than usual. Now, I probably didn't eat 25% of the junk most people eat, but it was more junk than my body's used to, more sugar than my body was used to. So what happened? I felt horrible. For several days, I thought, you're coming down with something. Yeah, this is what I came down with. Crappy food syndrome. I just didn't feel good. Now I'm back to feeling good again. Why? Because I'm not eating that food anymore. So also, do you like more energy? Or do you like coming home and dropping dead? I like more energy. I like saying, oh, I'm tired, I'm going to go to bed. Not, I'm so tired that I can't stay up past 7. Unless I got up at 3, then you know what I mean. You got to adjust for the clock there. Looking better. That's good, but that's not the best reason. But I don't know. Do you like looking better? Everyone likes looking better, especially in the summertime. Remember my friend, got to get ready for summer? I'm just ready for summer all the time. So be ready for summer all the time. You never know when you're going to be invited to a jacuzzi party. Okay, it doesn't happen at my age, but if you were young, maybe. How about living like you want to? And what does that mean? Being able to do anything that you want to. What if you're in San Francisco? It's pretty hilly in San Francisco. How about walking around? How about walking 2 miles? How about walking 3 miles? Could you do it? Well, that's what the buses are for. That's what those little railroad car things in the middle of the street are for. Could you do it? Could you do it? We're going on a trip to Peru. We're going to hold a marriage conference. We're going to, pray for people and minister to people down there. If I had to walk an hour to get somewhere, could I do it? I could do it. Could you do it? Would you just not go? I cannot be hampered like that. It just is not in my makeup. How about you? Maybe that's not a big deal for you. How about fulfilling your destiny then? Do you think that you can possibly cut short your life by the way you live? Yes, you can. You have so much power. Of course you can cut short your life by the way you live. So what's that mean? You can lengthen your life by the way you live. Didn't Proverbs say that? Wisdom, right, in her right hand is long life. Or is that left hand? I can't remember. One of the hands of wisdom, long life is in it. So you have a destiny to fulfill. And who knows when that destiny will be fulfilled. It may be in your 50s, it may be in your 60s, it may be in your 70s. I don't know about you, but I don't want to cut short on all of the things that God has given me to do. I like being here for my kids. I want to be here for my kids. I want to walk each one of them down the aisle or be in the front of the aisle performing the ceremony. But more than that, I want to be here for my kids' kids. I want to watch them grow up. How about this? Be here for my kids' kids. How about that? I don't know that I'll be walking any of them down the aisle. Depends on how fast everyone has kids. You know, you can't live until you're 200. But the reality is, I want to be here. Not only do I want to be around in a Barca-lounger, because I don't. I want to be out in the backyard playing with them. I want to be swinging with them. I want to be on the boat, water skiing, or at the beach, surfing, or on a bicycle, going down the street. Take him to the hockey rink and playing a little hockey, whatever it is. Yeah, I want to do that. How about you? Do you want to do that? Is that a motivator for you? Could be. Could be. How about this? Short-term motivators are fine, but it's the long-term motivators that are really going to propel you to stay in it, to win it in the long term. So spend some time thinking about what you want in your life, where you want to go, what you want to be like. I always like to ask people, what do you want to be like when you're in your 60s and 70s? What do you want life to look like? Do you want to be hobbling around? Do you want to be taking 5 prescription medications? What do you want to be like? Whatever you want to be like then, you got to start working on it now. You can do it. Find your motivation and get after it. This is Terry with Total Life Pursuit. Thanks for watching.